evening. Yeah, you are welcome to day one of our 25 days YouTube monetization roadmap challenge. Yes, I know that's a mouthful, but yes, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting set and learning about the different steps that we need to take to get to monetization. And in the process, we will be moving forward, right? And taking steps towards monetization. I'm also in this challenge, so we're doing it together. I hope you're here, you're doing great, and let's get set. So I'm going to be taking you step by step on each step on the Shine YouTube monetization roadmap. We've got 25 steps, and every single day I'm going to come over here live, no matter how short it is, to share with you my perspectives on what we need to do to get set in this YouTube streets. Are you ready with me? Go ahead and give a like to this video, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. All right, let's get straight into it. So I want to take you into my screenshot, and I'm going to be sharing with you the very first step in the roadmap, which is that you need to have a niche. That's it. Now, when you think of the word niche, what comes to your mind? You think about some big word. No, it's just a topic of what you talk about, right? Everybody has a superpower. We have things that we do effortlessly, right? You could love, cooking, you could love exercising, you could love sports, you could love anything. Yes, something. There is something that you can do effortlessly, and that is your niche, right? Now, for some of us who are quite multi talented, we find it difficult to decide on what kind of niche we will focus on. I would say, first of all, you need to do what we call a, a gifts assessment. So, what you would do is you take your book or you take your phone, write down all the areas of skills that you have, the things that you know how to do. They could be five, they could be three, they could be 10. Write them down, right? And then you need to start scoring them in order of importance, right? In order of the amount of skill, the knowledge, and how bankable it is, right? So that's what we call the gifts assessment. So if you're multi talented and you don't even know what to start with first, you need to first of all rank your skills in the order of the amount of importance that it brings. Now, remember that we all have we are all multi-talented. There's something, there are one or two things you can always do better than others. Now you may be wondering, oh, I'm not even skilled. No, you are skilled because your niche is that topic, that thing you want to talk about, that thing that gives you joy, that thing that makes it so. I mean, something you could just wake up from sleep and you'll be talking about it. I'll give you an example. I, from the age of 7, I used to make baby doll clothes. I tell you. Yeah, so I loved fashion design right from the time I was very young. I loved fashion design. Hey, welcome, guys. Go ahead and give a like to the video and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. So I love fashion design and I used to make baby doll clothes. That means that I had that ability from the age of 7. I used to do that. Throughout my secondary school days, I used to make clothes for myself and my friends. So I had that knowledge, and naturally, I was able to write a book on it and I started creating content about fashion design. You can see how effortless that was. Later on, I discovered that I could actually act and I could actually talk and I could actually compare. And I used to now use that to do commentary and movie reviews and also do like voiceover artistry. Can you see that there are different aspects that you can function in and you can talk about it? And later on in life, I decided to focus on content creation. So you have something that your world would love to have. So go ahead and decide on one thing. Now, you may be wondering, okay, so if I now talk about my gifts and my talents and whatever, what would I need to do? Now, when you have identified those skills, those talents, those abilities that you have, and you need something to help you, what you can do, right, is that you can go over to a place like ChatGPT and begin to ask it questions and ask it how you can actually come up with topics. Because you see, the truth is, We all have something that we can give our world. We all have an ability within us. So I'm going to show you how to do this in a bit. Let's go over to ChatGPT. I want to share with that with you. Let's go over to ChatGPT. So let's assume that I love something like, I love sports, I love health, and I love cooking. But when I decided to order it in the order of importance, I found out that I was more of a health freak than cooking. And then I found out that, okay, I love to talk about things that have to do with health. So I'm going to type this in. I said, oh, I love sports, I love cooking, and I love exercising. What kind of things can I talk about on YouTube? So you can say that. Let's type that in. So let me move my profile picture here. I said, I love sports. I love sports, health, and cooking. Can you see how ChatGPT is going to help you out? What kind of topics can I talk about on YouTube? What kind of topics can I talk about on YouTube? Okay, so we're gonna pop that into ChatGPT is gonna do its magic, okay? Because it says, oh yeah. So look at it, says sports analysis and commentary. It's going to be giving me different kind of things. Now, when you're talking about a niche, you are talking about a topic, you're talking about a segment, you're talking about a sector that you loved. I mean, a category. So I don't want you at the beginning to feel so overwhelmed about what exactly to do. If there are two or three things that you're good about, you can start talking about that on your channel. Make sure they're kind of related, right? Even if you're not sure about which one to zero in on, start with the one that you have the most interest in. And that's why ChatGPT is helping you to come up with topics. It's helping you to come up with things you can talk about. Look at it, it says here, you can talk about sports analysis and commentary, discuss the latest games, break down plays, and all of that. It says you can talk about healthy recipes and meal prep. Then you can also talk about fitness challenges. Can you see how ChatGPT is helping you out with this? So that's going to be our very first assignment on this day one challenge, to come up with the topic we want to talk about, because tomorrow we're now going to be diving deeper into other areas that we need to know. Don't forget, we are doing what we call the monetization challenge. It's just going to be 25 days, but it's going to be so impactful for you. And I want you to try this out. Go ahead and ask ChatGPT to help you out. Cooking for athletes. Can you just imagine here? You can see how you're infusing your your talents, what you love to do. And can you see how I mixed up sports with cooking? Can you see that? And health, cooking for athletes, sports and health myths, vlogs and sports events, interviews. This is an example of what you can start with. So if you tell me you don't have any ideas, you have an assistant, an AI assistant in ChatGPT that will do the work for you. If you got something and you learned something from this particular video, I want you to let me know in the comments, what are the areas of skills that you have? What kind of things you want to talk about? We're talking about, this is day one, this is the start. We need to know what we're going to be talking about on YouTube. And nothing is insignificant, I tell you. You may want to talk about your life, your history. You may want to talk about your failures. There are different things you can talk about on YouTube. Don't ever feel that what you have is irrelevant. Somebody needs that. Somebody needs what you have. So I would challenge you. First of all, come up with the area that you want to talk about. It's the get started point. It's the Shine YouTube monetization roadmap. And the very first thing is that we must decide on what our niche is. Say hi in the comments. Say hi in the comments. Say hello. I can see some people here. Say hi in the comments. Let me know what your niche is. Let me know what the areas of topics that you love. Then don't forget, we spoke about the gifts assessment, where you rank your gifts in order of importance. So if you know how to do 10 things, you need to rank it. You get it? You need to rank it and choose probably the first three. They can start talking about that on YouTube. And one thing that happens is that with time, you will begin to see the analytics begin to show to you what your audience resonates with the most. And talking about audience, we're going to come back and talk about that tomorrow. But today we are talking about our niche. We are talking about that topic that we have to share with our world. Don't forget that the world is waiting for what you have. So don't deny your world of your brilliance. Don't deny the world of your brilliance. Go out there, write out your topics, write out your niche, write out the things you want to talk about. ChatGPT is there to help you. Don't forget that. And then come up with at least 2 to 3 things you can do. And if it's just one thing, that's fine. If it's 2 things, that is awesome. And if it's three, no problems. And if you don't even know what, just get talking on YouTube. Share your daily experiences, maybe with your work. Maybe the things you do not like, you can share your lifestyle. You can share, the things that make you unhappy. You can share that on YouTube. Let people know that you are a human being. Be authentic, be your true self. Just go ahead, start up YouTube. Make sure that you come up with your own uniqueness. That's what we're talking about. So, this is day one, and I'm here to share with you that you can bring out your brilliance to the world. If this has helped you in any way, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your topic, your superpower is. If you have a skill that you want to share with your world, drop that in the comments, and I will be coming back tomorrow to share more on our next step in this 25 days YouTube Shine Roadmap